Oh my goodness, guys! Welcome back to Eat What You Seen. I need chapstick. I was literally just getting ready, and it's been forever, you guys. Hi! So, welcome back to Eat with Justine. I am Justine, and today I'm not doing a mukbang or anything. I'm not eating. I just want to talk about what's been going on recently with everything that's been going on in the world. There's like protests and stuff that are happening literally right outside my window, like right out my door. There's people looting the businesses around me, and I don't know. Hi guys, hello, everyone coming into the live stream. If you haven't been a part of this live stream before, if you're catching the playback on this, make sure that you hit the live chat option so that you can see what everyone is talking about during this live stream. So I also want to ask you guys, how's my audio? Because I was testing it out earlier. And hi guys, hi G Santos, Stacy Wolf, Dee, hi Tammy, hi. I want you guys to be really interactive with the chat today because I want to know everyone's opinions and I want to know what's going on in your area of where you live, because not only has unrest been happening here in the United States, but there's other places that have been supporting us, and it's so awesome. But before we get into all of that, I'm drinking a Modelo. So is anyone else drinking with me? I don't know how to express my emotions. This weekend has been crazy. I started out crying on Saturday because I didn't know. Hi, Johnny Bonnet. Hello. I didn't know how to feel. Like, hold on. Cheers. So there's just been a lot of stuff going on in my city alone. There's been protests that happened this Sunday, and that was actually just yesterday. And I wanted to go out and protest, but I knew if I went out and protest in my city, especially in my city in Long Beach, I knew that things were going to get violent. Like, I don't doubt my city at all. I don't doubt that there was peaceful protests. Obviously, there definitely was peaceful protests, but there's also a lot of people that were coming in. Oh my gosh, Didi, you live in Minnesota. How are things there? Like, how are you? Because there's like, you guys are literally the epicenter of what's going on right now, and it's crazy. So with that being said, for like everyone that lives in the US, you all know that there's protests going on right now that has come to a culmination because of everything that happened with the death of George Floyd. And dude, it's heartbreaking to watch the video. And honestly, if you've watched it and you're not outraged about what had happened to that man, like, you literally have no soul. You have no heart, because you can see him dying right before your eyes. And if you don't feel for him and feel for his family and feel for the whole Black community about what's going on, like, the only thing I can say is that you're a fucking racist. You are a fucking racist. You see this guy and you downplay his life like, oh, he's just another statistic. He's just another guy that got killed by police and he probably deserved it and all this kind of stuff. Fuck you. No. What the fuck? I don't know. And there's a lot of looting and stuff that's going on too. And you know what? I feel like looting is inevitable. Okay, so B-Rag, it's crazy on what happened in Seattle where I am at protests all over the place. I actually have a friend named Deepa. She lives in Seattle, and she was telling me what was going on about how in downtown Seattle, excuse me, in downtown Seattle, they were raiding the Nordstroms, and then they were raiding, excuse me. And and they were raiding Hermes. And so sorry, it's not funny, and I don't mean to laugh, but I was reading Lil Bosie's comment. I joined right now, and the first thing I hear is, "You're a fucking racist," and I was like, "What did I do?" Not you specifically, but I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get into a lot of trouble by posting this video or talking about the things I want to talk about today. Like, this country is racist, and there's people protesting all over the world on behalf of how we feel and what's going on in it. Like, it's kind of bittersweet, because it's amazing to know that the world can come together and stand for something. But at the same time, it's like they're all standing up for us because of how bad it is here. And it's so crazy to know that the world knows how bad it is here. And I don't know. I honestly, like, I came on today and I wanted to do a live stream, and I get so flustered and frustrated sometimes because I want to say so much, but at the same time, like, I can't get it out of my mouth fast enough, or just like the thoughts in my brain are just going way too fast. So I want to know, like, how do you guys feel about what's going on? Sorry. Okay, so B-Rag, what does the situation with stealing have to do with anything with this other than people taking advantage of grabbing items? You know what? So on that note, B-Rag, thank you so much for contributing to this conversation. We all have to recognize that there are different people that are going to be a part of these protests. There's actual protesters, there's rioters who just want to cause chaos of whatever's going on, and then there's looters. So there's like 3 different levels of people that are going to be attending the protests in your area. Protesters are definitely just the people that are there to spread the message, and they want to get their point across. The rioters are there to instigate chaos. They just want shit to happen. They don't, sometimes I feel like they don't even care what the message is. They just want to be there to instigate stuff. And then the looters are there literally just to loot. I'm not saying looting is right, but I understand where it's coming from. And when you've been oppressed for so long, and you know, you have people that are protesting, and then you see one side that's being treated misfairly. So you have the cops, and then you have the protesters and everyone around you. It's not always the cops' fault. It's not always the protesters' fault. It's not always someone, like, everyone's pointing fingers at each other, but at the end of the day, I feel like kind of everyone's in the wrong. In the wrong or in the right. And this is why I wanted to talk to you guys. I've never had a racist slur against me or anything like that. So I just feel for people so much who have to live this kind of life. And I was watching a press conference today with the mayor of my city in Long Beach, and then he had his police chief and stuff come in and talk about what was happening yesterday during the protests. And the police chief was saying, like, imagine being a police officer right now and being called into duty and knowing that you're going to go into a protest and you don't know how it's going to turn out, like if your loved one is going to come back or not. And he was talking about the police and like everyone who is trying to keep the protest calm on the government side, so like on the city side. But at the same time, when I heard that from him, it's like I seen these videos on YouTube, and I see these videos just float around like on my social media and stuff of like Black families teaching their children how to comply correctly with the police. And to have that kind of knowledge, to walk around every day and think, okay, this is something that I need to live with in life. And like, I need to know how to act right in front of a police because they might kill me. Like, literally, you need to go out every day and protect yourself because you don't know if a police is gonna kill you. And Black families train their children to to know how to comply with the police. And I'm like, oh God, like, imagine having to teach your 10, 12-year-old child that? Really? And then for him to say, oh, yeah, the police, they were doing a great job. And imagine their family knowing that they're going to come out in an unsafe situation. I mean, they're the police. This is kind of what they signed up for, is to help maintain security and stuff for the people in your city and in your neighborhoods and your communities. But just to be an average civilian and think about this kind of stuff and always have it in the back of your mind that, hey, I need to know how to deal with police officers because they literally might kill me. Like, what? How is that fair? I don't know. It just breaks my heart all the time when I think about this kind of stuff, and it sucks. Oh, Victoria, thank you so much. Smash the like button. Like, I also kind of feel bad that I'm coming to you guys. I just received a comment literally maybe like a week ago, and someone called me out and they were like, you haven't posted a video in like a year. And this is the video that I have to come back to. And it kind of sucks. But also I feel like I use YouTube as like my diary. So like I tell you guys more than I'm able to eloquently explain to other people that are with me face to face, because like I just get so caught up in my emotions. And I'm sorry that I'm like touching my hair and stuff all the time because it's so hot in my room. I have 2 studio lights in here and a sweater, and it is hot. So I want to know you guys' opinions about what's going on. And like, don't just say things just because you think like that's what I want to hear. Like, I really want to know things I feel like I need to know. Like, ever since the beginning of my channel, I've always made it clear that I'm not an influencer. I should be no one's role model. I am just like you. Like, we're just regular people. And every day we should take this opportunity to learn about each other and be mindful about other people's feelings and stuff. And really like feel for your community and see what's going on with the world. Cause like their shit is literally happening on a daily basis. And the world is sympathizing with us now. So it's not just the US. And then we have our dumbass president who is threatening to militarize on the people that are protesting right now. And like, I don't like okay, so I'm just gonna say this. And this is my own personal opinion. I'm trying to think of how to say this nicely, or like how to say it correct. Okay, let me read this comment first by Victoria. It is so disgusting and horrible how yet another young man died because of no reason. We are all equal. I think the police in general need to be better scanned. The cops who have killed several men. And then Lil Bozy said, the president hasn't said anything about the police and attacking the protesters. Trump has just like not wanted to deal with this at all. And you know why? It's because he's a fucking racist. But he's our president and he was elected into office. And you know why he was elected into office? Because the people who voted for him are fucking racist. And you know what? It just goes to show you that America is fucking racist. More than 50% in America, more than 50% of people in America are fucking racist because they elected someone into office who's a fucking bigot and he's a fucking racist. And if we could just handle this, like if I had my way and we could just handle this, like I would tell Trump, me and you, let's go. We'll just fucking fight and I'll be for the rest of the US and you can go and handle your shit with the rest of your fucking racist America. But to see who wins this fight, I will fight you. You're old. I'm a woman, so I'm weaker than you. And I'm kind of chubby, not that great of a fighter, but I will fucking own your ass. You want to catch these hands? I'll fucking fight you today, right now. Oh, God, I wish. I wish. And okay, so. Okay, let's scroll up a little bit. Victoria, he's a colossal joke for the president. He should never have been elected. He's the absolute worst person to be an authority, especially in trying critical time. He's handled the coronavirus terribly. He's handled this whole situation with the Black Lives Matter protests terribly. He hasn't even addressed it. He went to go hide out in his bunker, and he's now militarizing to make sure that all the governors in all the states have the correct power that they need to address rioters in the situation. Right now is not the time for that. You need to be sympathetic with the people that you serve, and that's the American people, and that includes Black people. Like, seriously, Trump, fuck you. You're such a fucking bitch. And okay, so Victoria, thank you guys so much for being so active within the group chat. Okay, so I'm not trying to be insensitive or whatever, but do you think you will be making more content soon? What is the reason you stopped posting? Just very curious. I know. There's just been a lot of stuff there was a lot of stuff going on in my life. I feel like I needed a lot of time to be by myself, and that I needed to grow mentally, because I was going through a lot of shit, and I feel like YouTube did help me out a lot to get over a lot of the things I needed to get over. And I used you guys as an outlet for myself. So like, if you think, oh, like you're putting out videos for us and whatever, really I was putting out videos for myself. The reason I post videos, because I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to have a platform to make my voice heard about the stuff that I was talking about. And you guys were there to always listen to me and support me, or tell me that I'm wrong and have different opinions about what you're saying. And I appreciate that so much, because I feel like that's the correct conversation you should be having with people. Like, you shouldn't just keep people around you that are going to be sheeple, who are going to tell you the stuff you want to hear all the time. Like, if I need to be corrected, if I need to be let know, like, hey, you're wrong, like, I want you guys to know that, you have the freedom to do so. And I want everyone to feel like that's their platform when you're on my channel watching my videos and stuff. Speak up. You have the right to do so. And just because, like, you say some stuff, like, I'm not saying. Did you guys hear that? So that's yesterday when the looting started here in Long Beach. A lot of the looters here have fireworks, and it's starting again. So they would shoot fireworks, around them or into the crowd, and maybe it's because 4th of July is coming up, and that's why there's so many people with fireworks. But this definitely tenses up any situation that you're in. Like, imagine if you're in a crowd and you're trying to do a peaceful protest and you hear bang, bang, bang all around you and they're just fireworks. I mean, the police are already like on edge. And then you have a crowd that's already on edge because of the police that are there. And then you have fireworks going off and stuff around you. It's like everyone is just on that breaking point. They're on the brink to do something. So, okay, B-Rag. So in Seattle, it was the first grader that people are pouring milk on her face because a cop sprayed her during the protest. I seen that. And I understand you want to educate your children about speaking up as an American, speaking up as a citizen, and being proud of your country and protesting things that you believe in, but at the same time, you know this is going to get violent. You know, like, people are already on edge. Don't bring kids. Why would you bring a little baby to the protest? Like, I get it. I get you want your child to live in this experience and be a part of history and stand up for what they believe in. But she got hurt, like, for real. She really got sprayed. And anyone going into any protest should understand that this might be a consequence of attending a protest like this. It's going to happen. Like, I'm sweating right now because it makes me, like, angry at the police. But it's also like, don't bring your kids. Don't bring your kids to something like this. So for anyone out there who watches this video, just think about it. Don't bring your kids into a dangerous situation like this. I mean, I understand that it shed a lot of light on the brutality that was going on during these protests. And, you know, like, it was definitely good imagery for people to understand what's going on, that they're going to shoot everyone, anyone, kids, black, white, young, old. They don't care. It's all about crowd control right now. So if you're a part of this crowd and they think you're a part of this mob mentality, you won't get it. I don't know if you guys can hear it because I've closed all my windows and my doors, but I hear the sirens going off already. Those are police ones. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be tonight, but last night there was just so much going on. There was helicopters everywhere. I could hear people running up and down in my neighborhood because where I live is really close to downtown. And actually, I live in downtown Long Beach. And the protesters gathered at the police station that's by my place. So the police station by my place is literally a couple blocks away from me. And then not only that, I'm around like a bunch of retail places that are by my house. Like, I have a grocery store that's 2 blocks away from me, along with the CVS and other pharmacies and stuff like that. And all of them got looted. So even right now, like, I have no local, and all of them got looted. So even right now, like, I have no local place to shop. I have to go to other cities and other areas to do my shopping because all the places around here have been looted. And it'll take time for all this stuff to get fixed, but, and I'm not condoning looting, but I feel like this needs, like, it doesn't need to happen, but it's going to happen. Looters will happen because just because there is some bad people out there, just because there's some bad cops out there doesn't mean that, you know, not every cop is bad. So just because there are protesters out there, don't get them confused, or not every cop is bad. So just because there are protesters out there, don't get them confused or mixed up with the looters that are out there. They're 2 different crowds, 2 different people. They may have shown up to the same place to originally protest the same things, but don't let the message get diluted of what's going on. And honestly, like, there's been so much hate and there's been so much struggle that this is incomparable to the things that have been going on in our country. So I don't know. Sometimes when I feel like I get too serious, it's like, time to start talking about something else. Cheers. And this is to everyone that's going out and protesting and doing something, because I didn't. I really pussied out. I wanted to go to a protest and I wanted to help out, but I didn't. I didn't because I knew it was going to get dangerous. And I really felt like such a bitch. B-Rag. So I've heard that some police cops are purposely trying to re-damage areas and blame it on some of the protesters. I've been reading so much, and the internet has been a place of information and also of just sadness. And I've been reading things, and I don't know how true that they are, but it sounds crazy. But there's cops out there, not even cops, there's people that show up to the protests and will incite violence just because they know who's going to get blamed, and who's going to get blamed? The Black protesters. And there's going to be this whole conversation about like, they don't know how to act, they don't know how to assemble, when really it's other people out there who are trying to make riots happen and violence start, just because they want to downplay everything that's actually going on. And it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy how deep it goes. Like, I was watching all of these protest videos, and literally they set bricks outside, and there's no construction anywhere. There's nothing going on in that area, but it's just a pallet of bricks for people who are protesting, who get shot by the police, or who ended up getting angry because police are yelling at them, and then tensions are just high. And oh, look, conveniently, there's a pallet of bricks here. Let's start throwing them. Like, what? Like, how calculated is it? That's so fucked. And then there's people there that are just there to instigate. Like, I've seen this video of this older white guy, and he was like stuck in a traffic jam, or he was stuck in a traffic jam trying to get into. Do you guys hear the bangs and the sirens outside? There's this guy who, he was an older white guy, and I guess he was stuck in traffic because people were blocking off entrances into the protest or something like that, and he was trying to get either in or out or something, but he was trying to be a part of the protest. And he literally came out of his car and started to try and shoot protesters with a bow and arrow. Are you serious? Like, are you fucking serious? With a bow and arrow? Like, do you think you're hunting people? Is that how you feel about the people that are part of this protest, that they're just game to you, that you can just hunt them down with a bow and arrow? And luckily, the crowd ended up beating him up. And then there was an interview later of the same guy, and he was like, I was a part of this protest, and like, I was just saying Black Lives Matter, and all these people came to my car and they pulled me out and they started beating me up. And I'm like, dude, you literally just tried to crossbow people. You tried to bow and arrow people. And you're saying you're a part of this protest. Oh my gosh. Like, it makes me so mad that people are lying about this just to, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do about this. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help. I feel like I need some education about what's going on. And I need to read up here because you guys are talking and I'm just going on and on and on and on about blah, 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 blah. Okay, Silent Shinobi, thank you so much. And I forgot that I set you as a moderator ever since last time, too, when we were playing Edward 40 Hands. So, moderators! Okay, it's not bad to not protest. You're an amazing person and you feel the situation that's going on. There are a lot more ways than going to protest to show your support. I wish I want to do more. I wish I could do more, but sometimes I get scared. Like, I literally get scared about how to help, or if I'm going to be helping in the right ways, or if I'm just going to be making the situation worse. Like, even right now, talking to you guys on YouTube, like, is this going to be worse for me? Like, I feel like this subject matter definitely is not for everyone. and I've always kept it kind of like light and airy and fun, and I've never really talked about serious issues like this, but like this is something you can't ignore right now. It's happening here in the US, and the whole world is addressing it right now. And this is all happening in the midst of a global pandemic of the coronavirus. Like, we literally were just phasing our way to get back to normalcy, but now it's like that's not going to happen. But this is something that, like, our health will get healthy, and like we can figure it out, and there's hospitals and stuff that'll help us with the coronavirus. But if this systematic racism doesn't stop, like, this is a disease within itself. It sucks. Okay, let me start reading the comments again. Victoria, oh gosh, how disgusting and outrageous. People are people. Leave people be. If people aren't hurting people, killing people, breaking the law, leave them be. Awful. I couldn't agree with you more. So Victoria said, why would this ever be bad for you? Because of this every severe issue being discussed, or because of this very, very severe issue being discussed, everyone here is wise and staying calm. This is an anomaly. It's not that. It's like the playback also. And I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like, I wish I could do more. It hurts my heart. And I don't know, like, everything about how this whole situation is being handled is wrong. Our president has hidden out in his bunker because he doesn't want to address the racism that is flowing through his veins, because he's a fucking racist himself, and he doesn't want to address the issue, and he doesn't want to be called out for it when people call him a racist, because he doesn't know how to reply, because he is one. Like, he's a fucking racist. Donald Trump is a racist. If someone could just like make that into a soundbite and just spread it across the whole world, Donald Trump is a racist. For real. And all the people that are backing him are racist as well. We have a divide right now in our country, and if I honestly feel like civil war is like right there. We're so close. We're so fucking close. Victoria, please. No, he'll have an adult tantrum. Did you guys see the tantrum that he had over Twitter? Oh my God. Oh my God. He's such a little bitch. Oh God, he's such a bitch. Like, can I say this? Originally, when I did this live stream, like on YouTube and stuff, if you're a content creator, they ask you in your live stream, like, oh, is this adult content? And like, should this live stream be 18 and up and whatever? Honestly, I was on the verge of making it an 18 and up live stream because of the subject matter and because of my language. I know I'm a potty mouth, but I'm not as eloquent as other people, and I feel like curse words just add a little razzle dazzle to my life, so I'm always gonna cuss. And if you've been a subscriber to me for so long, like, you know, I tried to stop cursing. I tried to stop cursing when I was like really trying to post more videos again, just because of like the people who might be watching or potentially watching my videos. But I can't help it. I'm a cursor. Sorry. Cheers. Fuck Donald Trump. So Victoria, I try not to watch the news because am I getting drunk? For you guys who have watched the live stream enough, is this talking? Am I slurring? Does it feel like I'm getting drunk? I am. But so I wanted to make this 18 and up, but I kind of felt like this was educational to people who aren't in the US or to those who don't know what's going on, because like everyone kind of needs to be enlightened. Everyone needs to know what's up. Everyone needs to know that there's racism still out there. So I feel like this is more educational than anything. Victoria, I try not to watch too much news because it's horrible for my mental health. I don't know how much is real or not. Then the news gives us portions of the info. Then there is no hope in what's said, gloom and doom. Honestly, that's another main reason why I took like such a long break out from any kind of social media or anything. Like when the whole coronavirus started, like I definitely felt immediate dread. Like I had this feeling in my heart that the world was going to end. And I kind of didn't want to share this with like other people that are around me or like even my close friends or my family and stuff, because it's scary to think about. And I kind of don't want to be that person who like is always giving bad news and stuff or talking about, oh, the world is going to end, the world is going to end. But like I couldn't shake the feeling like, dude, like there's a global pandemic happening. Shit is happening. Shit is really, really happening. And our president is dealing with it in the worst way possible. Like it took him forever to start dealing with it. But when Twitter fact checks him, he's like, in a day, executive order, no problem. Or there's people rioting and looting 2 days, 3 days in, fuck you, sending military out, no hesitation. So instead of helping the US stay healthy, you'd rather go out and shoot and arrest your own citizens just because they're protesting something that's been on the table for such a long time, and you just want to oppress us and hold us back. Fuck you. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I don't even know what to talk about because in my head there's just so much going on. Like I've read so many things. So Eric, do your own research. Don't believe the news. All the news you see is controlled by 6 big corporations. They want you to control your thoughts. We don't have a free press anymore. That's very true. That's very, very true. And like, I don't want to sound like too much of a conspiracy theorist, but I'll share something with you guys. I found these documents online from back in 2016, and there was 3 women who were trying to file rape charges against Donald Trump and Epstein. And if you guys don't know who Epstein is, he was put into jail for let me fact check myself. Why did he go to jail? Well, he was supposedly part of like a sex trafficking ring, and there was court documents of 3 women who tried to file charges against Donald Trump and Epstein for raping a 13-year-old girl. And the charges were eventually dropped. And I'm pretty sure it's because Donald Trump paid these girls out. Epstein killed himself. Epstein didn't kill himself. He did not kill himself. He's tied to too many people in too many political parties and the upper class of Hollywood who have the money to do whatever the fuck they want. Him and Donald Trump raped a 13-year-old girl, and they tried to brush it under a rug and paid these girls off. And I'm pretty sure NDA was signed. No one ever said anything about it after the fact. And fuck, it's crazy. And I don't know. When people say that Epstein committed suicide, I'm like, no fucking way. After I read the court documents, I was like, Donald Trump fucking killed you. Donald Trump fucking killed you. He had you murdered. And if I'm murdered because of this, you guys all know why. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That is why Epstein died. Is because Donald Trump killed him so that his secrets wouldn't come to light while he was a president of the United States. I sound crazy right now, but I wish I could show you guys these documents, and like I kind of wanted to post it onto my Instagram, but and also say hi. Say hi, Dirts. Richaline? Is that how you spelled it? For dinner? Nothing. I don't have dinner today. I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys and get some this weight off my chest of what I've done lately and answer your question from earlier, Victoria. I do want to start making videos again. I've kind of talked to my boyfriend about this, and I do want to start making videos again because I felt like it's definitely a good outlet for me, and I love seeing you guys' comments, and I love talking to you guys. So B-Rag, how long does it take? How big of an issue does it have to get to the National Guard into something? Honestly, it's not even that big of an issue. It's just the president wants to turn it into an issue. And he just wants to suppress everyone doing this. But yeah, I definitely do want to make more videos again. I just set my studio lights up again for this, but I just today I realized how hot these studio lights are. Like I'm sweating because studio lights are so hot, and they have to be kind of in front of my face, or else if I turn them off, that's it, dead. So they have to be on so you guys can really see what's going on. But I want to thank you guys for listening to me for so long. I've been on here for almost 45 minutes, and I want to thank you guys for still subscribing to me and being a part of my live streams. And I want to do more videos. So for those of you who stayed with me in this live stream talking about whatever I wanted to talk for this long, I definitely do want to do live streams again at the very least. Videos, let's see. I feel like I do because I love interacting with you guys. I love interacting with you guys. That's the biggest thing. And then when we're doing live streams, it's in notification. I get to talk to you and I get to see your answers right away and get your responses right away. It's not when I make a video and then it's you leave your comments and stuff. That's fine and that's cool and all, but I love how it's direct and I get to talk to you guys directly. So hopefully let's try and make this maybe a weekly thing, Mondays. Follow me on Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube. I'm definitely more active on Instagram than I am on my YouTube channel. So definitely follow me there and you will be getting updates of when I will be either posting videos or most likely just doing live streams. Follow me. Let's talk about more serious things. Let's get crazy. And when right now and care for each other and care for your neighbors and love one another. I mean, there's so much going on right now. That's the only thing that we can do for one another is just spread the love. So, but yeah, let's eat again soon together. Bye. Hope to see you guys soon.